Welcome to the third practical tutorial of microbiology. In today's session, we are going to learn about streak plate method by simple streaking, double streaking and multiple streaking. The basic gowning procedure, requirements and sterilization of place before commencing of the practical work will remain the same as discussed in pour plate method. For this practical, we will require 3 previously sterilized and solidified agar containing petri dishes. We have labeled them into 3 segments. First will be a simple petri dish without any partitions. Second, for the double streaking, we have divided the petri dish into 2 equal halves along the diameter and then labeled them as A and B. For multiple streaking, we have taken the third petri dish in which 4 margins are created. You need to understand that if margin A and B overlaps, it is fine. Margin B and C can also overlap. Margin C and D will also have an overlapping area, but care should be taken that margin A and D should not overlap. To perform streaking, we will now take our inoculating loop, which needs to be sterilized over burner in direct flame until it turns red hot in color, and then it is utilized for streaking. For performing simple streaking, we will take a loop full of culture from master culture containing test tube and will form zigzag lines as near as possible, containing or covering maximum surface area in the petri dish with the maximum surface area covered without cutting the actual agar. In this particular technique, we are performing streaking, which means forming or drawing zigzag lines in the given surface. That is why it is known as streak plate method. For the double streaking technique, take a loop full of culture from the master culture containing test tube and form zigzag lines on the agar till the partition. Stop the inoculation or stop the transferring till the partition is visible. Take out the loop from the petri dish, sterilize over the burner and start streaking again from which point it was stopped. So ultimately, we are diluting the culture from portion A to portion B. For multiple streaking, now the same procedure will be repeated as double streaking, but the portion or the practical will be performed in 4 segments. For example, when we are taking culture from the master culture containing test tube using sterilized inoculating loop, it will be streaked in the first portion, that is portion A. From that portion, after sterilization of the loop, culture will be dragged to portion B. Then to C and then ultimately to portion D. Keep one thing clear in your mind, that inoculating loop should be sterilized before dragging the culture from segment 1 or segment A to segment B. No need to take fresh cultures for each and every segment. Otherwise, dilution will not take place. Overlapping between portion D and portion A is avoided because between portion D and portion A, well separated and well isolated colonies needs to be observed after 24 hours of incubation. After streaking is performed in all the three petri dishes, that is simple streaking, double streaking and multiple streaking, all the petri dishes are kept in incubation for 24 hours at a temperature of 37 plus minus 0.5 degrees Celsius to observe the growth of colonies. After 24 hours of incubation, we are now going to observe the growth of colonies on the petri dishes. As you can see, in simple streaking, the colonies are dense in the initial parts and then they get separated eventually. In double streaking, the colonies are dense in the first half, which gets separated because of dilution in the second half, which is half B. In multiple streaking, the colonies get separated eventually in the all four segments, that is segment A to segment B to segment C and ultimately to segment D, which means it is getting diluted over the four segments and then it is separated between segment A and segment D.